everybody! Let's Geo-Go!
With ABC, 1, 2, 3, and Do-Re-Mi, there's endless people and places to see. From the classroom, they can search and explore. With every adventure, you learn more. They visit countries near and far. They love to learn wherever they are. They see the world in a brand new way. They make great new friends every day. ABC, 1, 2, 3, and Do-Re-Mi. Come along and you will see. The more they travel, the more you know. Get ready, let's Geo-Go!
What are you waiting for?
The feeling you get when you have a great idea for something to paint. It's called inspiration.
Huh.
It'll come. It always does.
What are you doing, ABC?
Walking like a penguin. Want to walk like a penguin too? Sure.
The teacher was talking about penguins this morning. They're my new favorite animal. Ooh, what's your favorite kind of penguin? There's more than one? Sure, there are many different kinds. That sounds like something I need to explore.
Free penguin pile-up.
Let's search it. Whoa, there are so many different kinds.
And so many fabulous names. The chinstrap penguin, macaroni penguin, the royal penguin.
What about that one? The Galapagos penguin. It says they live on a group of tropical islands in the Pacific Ocean called the Galapagos Islands. Wait, did you say tropical? That sounds kind of warm for a penguin. It says they're the only penguins in the world that live in such a warm place. The Galapagos Islands, huh? It's 19 big islands surrounded by lots of small ones that all belong to the country of Ecuador, which is about 600 miles away.
Isabella is the largest island.
And Española is the oldest.
So how can an island be the oldest?
I don't know, but I want to find out. And I want to know more about penguins that live on a tropical island.
Then what are we waiting for?
Let's Geo-Go!
Look at all the different kinds of animals and plants that live on the islands.
Oh, that sign says, "Welcome to Galapagos National Park" in Spanish. Vámonos! Let's go! It's time to explore!
Look! It's ABC, 1, 2, 3, and Do-Re-Mi! I'm so excited!
Hola!
I'm Daniela. This is my papa, Santiago. Oh, can I guess why you're here? Can I?
Uh-huh.
Ooh, I know! You're here to see the giant tortoise?
Giant tortoise?
It can weigh almost 450 pounds and live to be 100 years old.
It can? Wow, that sounds amazing! But it's not why we came. I want to see a Galapagos penguin, and 1, 2, 3 wants to know how one island can be older than another.
Volcanoes.
Volcanoes?
Imagine this. Each time lava flows out of the ground, the volcano gets a little taller. After a really long time, the top of the volcano reaches the top of the ocean, making an island.
Oh, the volcanoes that made these islands all erupted at different times. That's why some islands are older than others. Got it. But now I have another question. If the Galapagos Islands were made by volcanoes, and the islands are more than 600 miles away from the closest land, how did all the animals and plants get here?
The animals either came over the water or through the air. Seabirds that could fly long distances flew here. But for plants, it was a little more difficult. They arrived on the islands as seeds, sometimes in the poop of birds.
Or the seeds floated ashore on the sea. And sometimes seeds were carried to the islands by the wind.
Seeds can blow in the wind for almost 600 miles?
Yes, very small ones, like grass seeds.
What about the animals?
Some animals came by sea. If they were good enough swimmers, they could have swum the 600 miles from the land to the islands.
And other animals, like reptiles, arrived on floating clumps of water plants.
Those are incredible journeys.
I think so too. Papa, we should drop them off on Maria la Islas. That's where you'll find the Galapagos penguins.
Great!
Bye. Thanks for the ride.
Ooh, it sure is warm in the Galapagos Islands.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Whoa! 1, 2, 3. I have that feeling.
What feeling?
The one I was waiting for back in the classroom. Inspiration. It's so beautiful. Oh, if only I had my paints. I'd start right now.
I just might have a new favorite animal. No, I definitely have a new favorite animal. That's how it gets rid of salt.
Salt? Oh, salt that it gets from swimming in the ocean. Wait, iguanas swim in the ocean?
This kind of iguana does. Oh, here's a fun fact. They can stay underwater for 30 minutes at a time. 30 minutes? I gotta see what they're doing under there. Oh, careful, the water is really cold. No wonder penguins like it, but there's so much to see. The iguanas go underwater to eat seaweed. Oh my goodness! Listen to this. No other iguana in the world eats underwater. Be right back. I saw a Galapagos penguin! 2 to be exact.
Mission accomplished!
Where to now?
Oh, there's so much to see in the Galapagos. I'm sure we'll run into something exciting.
We really need a little warning. Shh. Whoa! It's a giant tortoise. It can go a year without any water. A whole year? I might have a new favorite animal.
Do you think this one is 100 years old?
Maybe. It looks pretty old to me. ABC 1, 2, 3 and Do, Re, Mi. I am so excited you're here.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Darwin, and I live here. Well, not here, but in town. I come up here to find inspiration.
Exactly. Inspiration for what?
I'm writing a book about the Galapagos Islands.
Oh, how fun! Were you named after the famous scientist, Charles Darwin?
Yes, although he came to the islands long before I was born.
Almost 200 years ago in 1835.
Yes, they lived so long that the parents of that giant tortoise may have been alive when Charles Darwin was here making his amazing discoveries.
What kind of discoveries?
I'll show you. That's a flightless cormorant. It's only found on 2 islands in the Galapagos.
Flightless? You mean it's a bird that doesn't fly?
That's right. Over a really long period of time, that bird's wings got smaller and smaller because it no longer needed to fly.
But why?
For one, when it first came to the islands, it had no enemies, so it never had to fly away quickly. And 2, it takes a lot of energy to fly, and it was pretty easy to find its favorite food here without flying.
You mean by swimming?
Oh, that's right. So, over a very long time, the flightless cormorant's feet became webbed, and their legs became stronger so they could swim better. And their wings, which they didn't need, got smaller and smaller. Charles Darwin discovered that over long periods of time, many other animals on the islands changed too, so they could survive better in this environment.
Oh, like how the iguanas learn to swim and eat underwater?
Yes, that's called adapting.
I call it amazing.
I think so too.
This was so much fun. Thank you, Darwin. It was very nice meeting you.
And it was nice meeting you all. Come back anytime.
Bye. Thanks again. That's the best painting of a marine iguana ever.
Thank you. I can't wait for ABC to see it.
Hey, come see Do Re Mi's painting.
But I'm not done yet.
Believe me, you have plenty of time. I think ABC's pretending to be his new favorite animal.
The giant tortoise?
Uh-huh. He should be here sometime tomorrow. Now it's time to sing along.
Galapagos, Galapagos, Galapagos Islands. They were made by volcanoes millions of years ago. From saltwater iguanas to Galapagos penguins, here are a few fun facts that you ought to know. Many of the animals that live on the islands have changed or adapted over thousands of years. Now their bodies and behaviors help them thrive in the environment. Now they're very special, so they live only there. Imagine penguins living on a tropical island, or iguanas that can swim in the sea.
You can see a tortoise that's 100 years old, or birds that swim but can no longer fly free.
Galapagos, Galapagos, Galapagos Islands. They were made by volcanoes millions of years ago. With such fascinating animals you'll only find there. If you get the chance to visit, you really should go. There's so many things to see there, you really must go.
ABCmouse.com